Hi, friends, and good afternoon. PAC Sports Network proud to present the President's Athletic Conference Softball Championship. We made it to the championship game. Thomas More, with a win, would take the crown. Bethany needs to force an if-necessary game here at their home field. I'm Nate Regani, joined by Buddy McKay. We just got off the air with the elimination game. Bethany defeated St. Vincent 3-1, and here we go. Thomas More, the dominant school in this conference, with a chance now to take a softball crown.
Yeah, Bethany and Thomas More finished this season actually with equal records conference-wise. Bethany given the host due to a tie-break, which was broken down by records against teams within the playoffs within this conference tournament. Bethany only one loss, and that loss came at the hands of Thomas More. These two teams split on the season, and then yesterday Thomas More defeated Bethany to advance to this championship round. And so actually Thomas More sitting in the driver's seat now as the number 2 seed, but the top seat right now, because Bethany has to win 2 games, and on the season now Thomas More has won 2 out of 3 against Bethany. So tall task for the Bison, who came in today needing to win 3 games to get the crown.
Your number 1 and your number 2 seeds, though. Thomas More, the number 2 seed, is the undefeated team in the tournament. Thomas More beat Bethany yesterday. It was the last game of the day. Thomas More opened up the scoring in the 3rd inning on an error that scored Kayla Fulcher, and a 2 RBI single by freshman Dallas Knotts. The Saints added some security in the 4th and 6th innings for the win. It was Mamie Sulzer that picked up the victory. She's now 14-9 on the season. She will get the start again for the Saints today. She pitched a complete game yesterday against Bethany, allowing just 2 runs, only 1 of them earned on 5 hits, and struck out 3. So Sulzer, pretty impressive. She's pitching again today.
Yep, she started game 1 against W&J. She threw 4 innings in that game. Dallas Knotts came in relief. And then she started game 2 against the Bison, as you mentioned, complete game, and she is really the workhorse for the Thomas More Saints, especially in the circle.
Yeah, let's take a look at the starting lineups, at least for Thomas More. Thomas More, the visitor, though they are the 2-0 team and in the driver's seat for the championship here, because they are the number 2 seed, that gives Bethany preference as the home team, and rightfully so. So let's take a look at the starting lineup for Thomas More. Leading off and playing shortstop is Anna Walter. Batting second in right field is Laura Fink. Second baseman Dallas Knotts bats third, and in the circle batting fourth is Mamie Sulzer. Bree Apple is the designated player. She bats fifth. Batting sixth in left field is Sammy Sagers. Batting seventh at third base is Jamie Ertl. Batting eighth at first base is Stacy Stewart, and rounding out the lineup is Katie Luck in center field for Thomas More. Defensively for the Bethany Bison, it's the freshman from McGuffey, Cassie Weiss, in the circle. Marissa Bosley behind the dish. Emily Garrettson at third base. Jessica Kushner at shortstop. At second base, it's Ashley Brill. And at first base, Deanna Mahalko. In the outfield, from left to right, it's Kayla Kelly, TJ Solomon, and Katie Kelly.
Yeah, Weiss yesterday set a career high, 13 strikeouts in a game.
Weiss, a 3.71 ERA in the regular season, had a 6-5 record in 18 appearances. The first one popped up down the third base line, and they will rule that a foul ball as Garrettson went chasing behind it along the bag and touched it in foul territory as Anna Walter leads things off.
Anna Walter, reigning conference player of the year. Noticed yesterday she likes to go after the ball early in the count. She goes after her pitch when she sees it.
Batted .381 in the regular season. Lets that one go below her knees for a ball. 1-1 the count. Walter, the righty. And that one goes off her leg. Cassie Weiss hits the very first batter she sees. Was low and inside, and Walter couldn't get out of the way.
And while Weiss had 13 strikeouts yesterday, she did struggle a little bit with control. Not sure the exact number. I'm sure Nate could bring it up for us. I believe it was 6 walks in the game yesterday.
Brings up Laura Fink to the plate, attempts the sacrifice bunt, but pulls it back and I believe takes a called strike. Fink, the lefty. 0-1 pitch misses outside for a ball. Thomas More looking for the softball championship here. Bethany will have to win this game and one more before taking the title. Foul ball out of play by Fink. Fink just a freshman as well from Fort Wright, Kentucky. Rise ball that's popped up into the backstop. Fink with 9 RBIs on the season. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Weiss winds and deals. Off speed, swing and a miss, strike 3. Great job by Cassie Weiss to mix it up there, and Fink was way out in front of it.
Now batting number 21, Dallas Knox.
And that brings up the third spot batter, Dallas Knotts, the second baseman. Right-handed batter. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Knotts comes into the game with a .315 average. Has a home run and 21 runs batted in. 0-1 pitch, ball that misses high and away. And you saw this Thomas More team yesterday, buddy, and pretty impressive with that walk-off win over W&J.
Yeah, down 2 in the 7th. Was able to post 3 runs there to get the walk-off win. They don't give up. And another note about this team is they believe in hitting them in. You're not going to see them bunt, move people over. When they get base runners on, they're looking to drive balls into the gap.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count now to Dallas Knotts. Opening frame. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cassie Weiss gets back-to-back strikeouts for the Bethany Bison.
Now batting number 33, Mamie
Picking up
Salvo.
pretty much right where she left off yesterday.
That brings up the 4-spot batter and the pitcher, Mamie Salzer. Ground ball foul towards third base. Salzer, an excellent pitcher. The workhorse of this staff. And got 2 wins yesterday and looking for another one here today.
She actually didn't get credited with the win. Dallas Knotts did.
Runner goes, no one there to cover. Ball rolls into center field. And an easy stolen base there for Anna Walter.
As we mentioned, they were down 7-5 there in the last inning. Knotts was actually on the hill. She took over in the 5th inning yesterday. Salzer throwing 4 innings of that game. And so Knotts, by default, got the W as a result of the offense.
Little confusion on what the count is here. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. And we're still having questions on the count, and I think there's a little confusion when Walter took off for second base. I believe that was a called strike, and making sure that we have the count all accurate. Everybody's on the same page here. Umpires will meet up there along the third base line to figure it out. Next weekend, the PAC Baseball Championships right here on the PAC Sports Network for you. And the count will remain the same. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Weiss with a delivery. Salzer pops it up into the backstop. Beautiful day here. West Virginia and conference couldn't be happier that the weather cooperated. the thing about spring sports. You never know. 1-2 pitch. This one popped up out of play as well. Buddy, you know that with high school, with college, no matter what sport it is, the weather's always the beast around this time of year.
Yeah, especially up here in the northeast part of the United States.
1-2 pitch, ground ball to the shortstop. Kushner on to first, and that will end the inning. Cassie Weiss hits a batter, but Thomas More leaves her stranded. We've played a half inning. We're still scoreless here at the PAC Softball Championships.
Tri-County Patriots for Independent Living is raising funds for renovation and new construction of the YWCA building on West Maiden Street in Washington. Triple is a membership organization of people with disabilities and their families, friends, and neighbors. Triple's vision is to embrace the Y's historic, uplifting character while creating a state-of-the-art, fully accessible community center. We are accepting various types of donations for the rehabilitation of the Y. Visit ywca.triple.com or call 724-223-5115 for more information.
So who do you think you are? Walk through these gates and you'll find out. It'll take, 4 years. 4 years of rigorous academics, of grand tradition, citizenship, of making friends for life, and let's not forget, having fun. While you're doing all this, we have a job too, to ensure your success. And make no mistake, we're good at it. Welcome to Bethany, a small college of national distinction.
Welcome back here to Bethany, West Virginia, where the PAC Sports Network is happy to bring you live coverage of the President's Athletic Conference Softball Championships. Nate Rigotti joined by Buddy McKay, and let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Bethany Bison. Very similar, almost identical to what we saw last game in the 3-1 victory for the Bison, and the only difference is the pitcher. So let's take a look. Leading off and playing shortstop is Jessica Kushner. Batting second at second base, Ashley Brill. In left field, batting third is Kayla Kelly. Deanna Mahalko bats fourth at first base. Emily Garrettson, the third baseman, batting fifth. Batting sixth, the designated player, Sarah Koss. Batting seventh and catching is Marissa Bosley. TJ Solomon bats eighth in center field, and rounding out the lineup is the right fielder, Katie Kelly. Defensively, for Thomas More, it's Mamie Salzer in the circle. Megan Bowman behind the dish. Jamie Ertel in third base. Anna Walter at shortstop. Dallas Knotts at second base. And Stacy Stewart at first. Strike to Kushner to lead off the inning. In the outfield, Sammy Sagers. In left, Katie Luck. In center, and Laura Fink in right. Kushner fouls one off. Kushner, our player of the game, presented by Triple in that first one. And we'll name another Tri-County Patriots for Independent Living player of the game. 0-2 pitch. Kushner fouls this one up and out of play. Kushner, great defensively. Really impressed with the way she plays out at shortstop.
Yeah, she was all over the field, showed great range, great footwork, strong arm. Really stole a lot of hits from the Bearcats last game.
0-2 pitch to Kushner. This one popped up in the infield as Salzer calls for it. Easily makes the catch. One down.
That wind really starting to pick up here in the afternoon, blowing in from right center field.
Partly sunny skies here in the Panhandle of West Virginia. Highs expected around 74 today. First pitch now to the lefty. Ashley Brill is a swinging strike. Brill in the first inning of the last game slid into third base and kind of twisted up her ankle on the bag, but she didn't go back out defensively the next inning, but was back in there the inning after that. 0-1 pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Brill went 3 for 3 in game one of day two. 1-1 pitch, ground ball on the third base line, but bouncer's foul.
I've heard that song like 50 times. Oh, it's the NBA theme song.
Yeah, several players had a great game in that first game for Bethany. We had several options as far as player of the game went.
Kushner 2 for 3. Emily Garrett's had 1 for 3 with a couple of RBIs. Now a soft roller down the third base line. Ertl was playing up, makes the throw to first, and easily retires Brill. 2 down. And that's the advantage with Ertl playing so far up on that third base line. That's the thing about softball. You always see that against batters like that, when you bring the third baseman up pretty far along that third base line, especially against the lefties. Strike now to Kayla Kelly. Even against righties, you'll see him play in front of the bag, but against the lefties, man, they come way in. 0-1 pitch. Kelly takes the ball inside. Count now even at 1-1. Salzer winds and deals off speed. The drop ball gets Kelly to go around. Salzer on the year, a 2.33 ERA, a 14-9 record. 1-2 pitch fouled up and away. That one towards the first base dugout. Pitched 150 innings in the regular season. 1-2 pitch again. This one popped up in the infield as well. This time it'll be Salzer again. Stacy Stewart, the first baseman, was calling for it, but Salzer snags it out of the air anyway. 3 up, 3 down in the first inning for Bethany. We've played 1. Thomas More, Bethany, scoreless here at the PAC Softball Championships.
Beachy's Place, located at 400 West Pike Street in the Meadowlands, is the restaurant and bar that has been serving home-cooked food for over 60 years. Located just minutes from the Tanger Outlets, the Meadows, and the Racetrack Road hotels, you can enjoy a different event every night like Wing Night, Speakeasy Saturday, and Build Your Own Night. On any day, you can see their culinary team hard at work bringing new flavors to the small town of Meadowlands. Visit them at beachysplace.com and see the online menu and daily specials, or call them at 724-222-7079. Beachy supports the local farms, butchers, and breweries by using their products as their ingredients every day. Beachy's Place, specializing in comfort food for local people with local flavors from a local family.
Now, fully co-ed, Chatham University offers over 40 majors in the health sciences, sustainability, business, and the arts and sciences. Qualified undergraduates can also be admitted into our integrated undergraduate and graduate programs in physical and occupational therapy, physician assistant studies, and more. Live on our historic Shadyside campus or our Eden Hall campus, the first in the world built for the study of sustainability. Strong academics, Division III men's and women's sports, one-of-a-kind campus locations. Chatham.edu.
Thomas More gets another chance at the plate as we go to the top of the second inning. Bree Apple, Sammy Segers, and Jamie Ertl due up to bat for the Saints, trying to capture a PAC softball championship. Last inning, Thomas More unable to get a hit. Had one base runner, though, Anna Walter. The leadoff batter, Cassie Weiss, hit her in the lower leg. First pitch now to lead off the inning to Apple is a called strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Rise ball outside. Apple, the designated player. The flex for Thomas More is Megan Bowman, the catcher. Fouled up into the backstop is that pitch. Apple on the year, a .347 average with 3 home runs and 21 RBIs. Has only struck out 6 times all year.
That's impressive.
And 124 bats popped up. Out of play as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the count. Yeah, it's extremely impressive. One-two delivery. Popped up again to the backstop.
Well, she's facing one of the best strikeout pitchers in the league.
Yeah, Cassie Weiss, extremely effective. 1-2 pitch popped up left center field, and making the catch is Kayla Kelly, who almost misread that one, came charging way in, then had to backstep to get to the ball, but she makes the grab anyway. 1 out here in the second.
Now batting number 9, Sammy Sagers.
Brings up the lefty Sammy Sagers. Well, we're not seeing a lot in any of these games. There are a lot of slap hitters, buddy.
No.
First pitch to Sagers, a ball.
They're looking to drive the ball today.
Well, that's something on the professional level that usually the first 3 batters in your lineup are lefty slappers with a lot of speed. 1-0 pitch, ground ball to the second baseman. Brill charges in, bobbles it a little bit on the exchange, gets it to first, but Mahalko can't hang on to it. And Sagers is aboard safely. They'll charge the error to the first baseman, Mahalko.
Now batting number 17, Jamie Erdl.
Thomas Moore with 2 base runners.
Yeah, the throw was on the money. Though she bobbled the initial field, the throw was on the money and in time.
Rise ball misses high. I should say Thomas Moore with 2 base runners so far through the entire game in the first and second innings, but neither of them on with hits. Erdl takes a look at a strike. Well, in a championship game like this, you don't want to have those mental mistakes like that. 1-1 pitch. So important to stay focused.
Erdl, player of the game from their first game yesterday against W&J. She drove in the 2 RBIs for the walk-off hit.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count to Jamie Erdl. Popped up behind the bag at third, and back to get it is the shortstop Kushner. And she makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Coming to the plate, number 18.
And that brings up Stacy Stewart. She leads this Thomas More team in home runs this year with 4. Right-handed power hitter. First pitch off speed, a beautiful drop ball for a called strike. Cassie Weiss with a lot of movement on her pitches. And that's why she has so many strikeouts on the year. 0-1 pitch. Fouled up and away into the backstop. Weiss has recorded 66 strikeouts this season. That's not including yesterday in the playoffs.
Or today, where she has a few already as well.
0-2 pitch, fly ball deep back left center field. Gone, a home run for Stacy Stewart. And she gives Thomas More a 2-0 lead in the championship series.
Stewart came into the conference 4 home runs, 4th place overall on the season.
Her 5th home run of the year gives Thomas More a 2-0 lead in the top of the second inning. A win will give Thomas More the championship. And that was a rocket right off the bat. You knew it as soon as it left. Now the first pitch of the 9th spot batter, Katie Luck, is a called strike on the outer edge.
0-2 count on that as well. That's not something you want to see as a coach, is an 0-2 home run.
0-1 delivery to Luck. Popped up, tailing towards the line, calling forward is the left fielder Kelly. She makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But Sagers reaches on an air, and Stacy Stewart smacks a 2-run home run, and Thomas More leads 2-0 here at the PAC Softball Championships.
When you're seriously in debt, you know that feeling. It returns every time the phone rings. Things are out of control. A job you were counting on didn't come through, or you got sick. No matter how it got to this point, your creditors don't care or understand, but I do. It's not too late. I can help. If you're embarrassed, overwhelmed, or frustrated, Don't be. I'm not here to judge, I'm here to help, and you do need help. Please call me. There is a way out, and I'll get you there.
Whether you're a traditional college-bound student, busy adult, or an advanced degree seeker, Geneva College offers degree programs tailored to your professional goals and personal commitments. Online or on campus, you'll enjoy personalized attention and a supportive Christian community of inspiring scholarship. Complete your degree in business, engineering, education, counseling, or one of 50 other programs. Geneva College. Step forward, leap ahead. Head to geneva.edu to get started.
Back here on the PAC Sports Network, Bethany now trailing 2-0 after the Stacy Stewart 2-run homer. Due up for Bethany here in the bottom of the second inning. Deanna Mahalko, Emily Garrettson, and Sarah Koss. Bethany retired in order in the opening frame.
Now batting, number 14.
As Mahalko stands in.
Deanna Mahalko.
In game one today, Mahalko is 0 for 3. Four-spot batter not producing. A pop out to second, a ground out to second, and a strikeout. And now she stands in. Salzer winds and deals. That one misses inside. Mahalko on the year, 292 average, 3 homers, 25 RBIs, 1-0 pitch. Fouled off into the backstop.
Right into your living room.
One ball, one strike to count. Rise ball that misses high. Up around the eyes of Mahalko. Two-one pitch. Mahalko grounder right back to Salzer. All she has to do is take a step to her left. Soft toss to first base for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 22.
And that brings up Emily Garrettson, the third baseman for the Bison. Garrettson with that clutch 2 RBI single to give Bethany the 3-1 lead in game one today. First pitch to Garrettson, a called strike. Garrettson with 14 RBIs in the regular season and a 252 average. 0-1 pitch popped up into the backstop. No balls, 2 strikes now to count quickly. Garrettson gets in the hole. Oh, 2 delivery. Just misses outside.
Right on target, hit the spot, hit the glove, didn't even have to move, but obviously on 0-2, not looking to catch any of the plate.
1-2 delivery, a called strike 3 on the inside corner. Garrettson had backed out of the way, but she's rung up, 2 down.
Now batting number 20, Sarah Koss.
And that brings up Sarah Koss, the designated player.
Salzer really set that strikeout up by working away. Got Garrettson out on her front foot, leaning in, and came back hard inside. Really nice job, really nice use of the plate.
Yeah, moved Garrettson closer to the plate. Crowded it a little bit. And that'll happen on the inside corner every time. Now this pitch misses high and away. A 2-0 Thomas More lead in the bottom of the second inning. Ball low and in. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Missed at the knees. Salzer a 4-pitch walk to Koss. And Bethany has its very first base runner.
Now batting number 31.
Brings up Marissa Bosley, the catcher. Bosley 1 for 3 last game. Bethany down early, 2-0. Pitch is low and away. And Bowman threatens to throw down, but Koss dives back in safely without a throw. One-zero pitch. Called strike at the letters. Thomas More advancing yesterday with an 8-7 walk-off win over W&J and a 5-2 win over Bethany. 1-1 delivery. Ball that misses low from Salzer. Bethany getting here after beating St. Vincent 2-1, then losing to Thomas More, then beating St. Vincent 3-1 earlier this afternoon. 2-1 pitch misses low as well. 3 balls and a strike, the count to Bosley. Salzer winds, deals, called strike 2. Bosley has yet to offer it a pitch.
And that one was meaty right down the middle.
That one looked good. Payoff delivery. Foul ball out of play down the right field line.
Koss moving on the pitch with the full count and 2 outs.
Salzer takes her time, gets her signs. Now the payoff delivery fouled off again. Fastballs back to back. Bosley's behind both of them. See what Salzer does here to mix it up. This one in foul territory, tailing out of play, and it does get out beyond the fence. Bosley behind it again. A little bit more on top of it this time. Ninth pitch of the at-bat. It's a chopper. It goes over top of Salzer's head. Diving for it beyond the bag at second, and nobody can make a play. Just took a good bounce for Marissa Bosley. Salzer couldn't climb the ladder to get to it.
Stepping to the plate for your Bison.
And first hit of the game for Bosley. Knotts and Walter had convened behind second base, diving for it, but nobody could make the play. There was a force out there at the bag, just not in enough time as Sarah Koss advances.
Yeah, big to keep that ball in the infield, though, to keep Koss at second base. That ball was moving slow enough that center fielder Katie Luck would have had a nice run to have to get to that. It would have given a good opportunity for Koss to advance.
Now TJ Solomon, a little blooper right to the shortstop. Walter ends the inning. Bethany gets a walk and a hit and leaves them both on. We've played 2, Thomas More 2, Bethany nothing here on the PAC Sports Network.
When you are in need of fast, affordable, and professional voiceovers, contact TimeAd Productions. TimeAd Productions offers voice services for business presentations, documentary narrations, radio, television, imaging, and commercials, movie trailers, corporate phone systems, websites, audiobooks, and more. Visit or contact us online at www.timeadproductions.com.
Faith and freedom are far-reaching matters for us. The freedom to pursue a calling in life, and the faith that it will make a big difference. The freedom to use the value of an education to pay it forward, and a Christian faith to make it count. At Grove City College, faith and freedom create opportunities. And that's why faith and freedom matter.
We go to the top of the third inning. Due up for Thomas More, the 1, 2, and 3 spot batters. Anna Walter, Laura Fink, and Dallas Knotts. It was Stacy Stewart's 2-run homer that put the Saints up 2-0 last inning. Cassie Weiss in the circle for the Bison. So far has allowed 2 runs on just 1 hit and has hit 1 batter. and has struck out 2. So Walter stands in. She was the player that was hit by Weiss's pitch to begin the game. Walter, the very first batter. First pitch from the righty Weiss, called strike at the knees. Walter led this team in batting average at .381. 0-1 pitch. Popped up, shallow center field, charging in is TJ Solomon, and she makes the catch.
Yeah, right off her foot. She makes that catch.
Now batting.
Good running play.
The shoestring grab. So 1 down, top of the 3rd. Brings up Laura Fink. Called strike. Fink struck out her last time up. Weiss getting good movement on the softball. 0-1 pitch, a check swing, and a called strike anyway. And Fink quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 pitch, just misses down low. And Bosley had gotten up quickly there. I'm not sure if she was ready to gun somebody down because there's no base runners. But
I think she wanted to throw it around the horn.
She's ready. She may have wanted to throw it around the horn for the strikeout. Okay. 1-2 pitch popped up. Did you hear the "Watch Me" chants coming from the dugout? You like that one? That's a good song. You gotta look that one up.
Thomas More and Bethany both dugouts get loud on offense.
1-2 pitch, a called strike 3 right at the letters. Weiss picks up her 3rd strikeout. 2 outs now in the 3rd.
Now batting number 21, Dallas Knox.
Two quick outs here for Thomas More with a 2-0 lead, top of the 3rd. Knotts also struck out in her last at bat, off-speed drop ball. Misses down low. .1-0 pitch, fastball inside now. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Weiss winds and deals. Swing and a miss from Dallas Knotts. Knotts, a freshman from Florence, Kentucky. A Boone County product. 2-1 pitch. Popped into the backstop. High backstop here at Bethany. About a 6-foot-tall fence out there. Everything in play, everything completely enclosed. Two-two pitch. Curveball that misses outside, and Knotts had thought about chasing there, but held off.
Yeah, good job to hold there as that one sailed its way out of the zone.
Payoff pitch. Ball 4. Check swing, appeal down to the first base. Umpire says she did not go, and that'll be a walk. So Thomas More has yet to have a base runner that's been on a hit. We had the home run that cleared the bases, but they've had several base runners. Anna Walter hit by a pitch. Sagers reached on an error. Now Knotts has been walked. And that brings up Salzer. Called strike. Salzer, the pitcher, a ground out to shortstop. Her first time up. This one skied out of play. Over top of the press box here. 0-2 pitch. Ball that misses outside. Salzer at the plate as a batter. A .347 average. Does have 3 home runs. 1-2 pitch. Rise ball. She thought about it but laid off as it went high in the zone. Two delivery. Skied up over top of the backstop again. Two balls, 2 strikes to the count, 2 outs, a 2-0 lead for Thomas More. Weiss winds and deals, drop ball that didn't drop quite enough.
Good at bat here by Salzer. You can tell she's tuned in.
Payoff pitch. Ball 4, down low, back-to-back walks from the freshman pitcher Cassie Weiss has Dallas Knotts at second and Mamie Salzer at first base with 2 outs here in the third. Brings up Bria Pell, who flew out to left field. Oh, 1 pitch. This one's skied. This will stay in the infield. Looking forward as Garrett's in the third baseman. She makes the catch, and that will end the inning. 2 walks for Thomas More in the inning. They leave them both on. We've played 2.5. Thomas More leads Bethany here 2-0 at the PAC Softball Championships.
Tri-County Patriots for Independent Living is raising funds for renovation and new construction of the YWCA building on West Maiden Street in Washington. Triple is a membership organization of people with disabilities and their families, friends, and neighbors. Triple's vision is to embrace the Y's historic, uplifting character while creating a state-of-the-art, fully accessible community center. We are accepting various types of donations for the rehabilitation of the Y. Visit ywca.triple.com or call 724-223-5115 for more information.
Faith and freedom are far-reaching matters for us. The freedom to pursue a calling in life and the faith that it will make a big difference. The freedom to use the value of an education to pay it forward, and a Christian faith to make it count. At Grove City College, faith and freedom create opportunities. And that's why faith and freedom matter.
We go to the bottom of the third inning. Bethany trailing Thomas More 2-0. Bethany needs a win to force an if necessary game. The Saints looking to take the championship without having to play that extra game, as they are undefeated so far in this double elimination tournament. Leading off for Bethany in this inning, the 9, 1, and 2 spots. Katie Kelly, Jessica Kushner, and Ashley Brill. Katie Kelly, the right fielder, 0 for 3 in the opening game against St. Vincent today. 2 groundouts and a lineout. First pitch to Kelly, called strike at the knee. Oh, 1 pitch. Curveball that misses outside. Salzer doing a great job through the first 2 innings. Has walked 1 and has allowed 1 hit. Also has recorded a strikeout. 1-1 pitch high and away, but gets Kelly to chase. Behind the count now 1-2. One-two pitch. Kelly thinking about the slap there, running up in the box, but lays off as it misses low and away. Two-two pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Kelly trying the slap, but can't connect, didn't really commit to a swing there. She's out.
Now batting, number 21, Jessica Kushner.
And that brings up our triple player of the game from earlier on today, Jessica Kushner. Salzer winds and deals, and Kushner takes one off the arm. Hit by a pitch is Kushner, and that gives Bethany a base runner.
Number 3,
Left 2 on last inning. It brings up the two-spot batter Ashley Brill to the plate. Brill, a left-handed batter, grounded out to third her last time up, and you'll see the third baseman, Ertl, move way in. First pitch, high. Brill had put the bat up but pulled it down just in time. Brill tries the bunt, but this will roll foul, well foul. Right at the dugout of Bethany on the third baseline.
The advantage of that left-handed hitter is they can bunt for a hit at this point in time and still have it be kind of like a sacrifice. So with one out, it's, you got a better chance of going for that.
1-1 pitch is low as Brill lays off. And what you hope for, if you're this left-handed hitter here and you see how the outfield's moved in, is that as the left side of the infield moves in, your goal is to hit it over top of their head. 2-1 pitch, but she'll just lay down. The bunt goes right to the pitcher. Salzer on to first for the force out there. They retire Brill, and Kushner moves up to second.
Now batting, number 4, Kayla Kelly.
2 down, bottom of the third inning. Thomas More, they 2-0 lead over Bethany. The Saints can clinch a championship with a win in this game. First pitch to Kelly is a ball that misses high and in. Again, Katie Kelly and Kayla Kelly, not related. Both from Maryland, however. One-0 pitch. Kelly skies this one, foul territory by the dugout. Players will rush over, but this one gets out of play. Kayla Kelly, a junior from Pasadena, Maryland, went to the Institute of Notre Dame. Katie Kelly from Royal Oak, Maryland, went to St. Michael's High School. 1-1 pitch is a ball that misses low. Two on delivery. Kelly lays off as it misses inside. Three balls, one strike to count. Kelly's walked low and inside. And that brings up Deanna Mahalko, a member of the All-PAC first team a year ago.
Deanna Mahalko.
Out of Patterson, New York. A Brewster High School product. Mahalko 0 for 1 today, a ground out back to Salzer last inning.
Walk doesn't hurt much with 2 outs and a base open at that point in time.
Mahalko rips one well out of play down the right field line. Well, it would hurt with a hit here, with a good solid hit that we just saw right there from Mahalko. 1-1 delivery. Called strike 2. Bethany down 2-0 to Thomas More. In the bottom of the third inning with 2 outs. Kushner on second, Kelly on first. 1-2 pitch fouled out of play. One, two, the count. Salzer winds, deals. Little blooper to the second baseman, Knotts, and she's able to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Bethany doesn't get a hit, but Kushner takes a ball off the arm. Kelly's walked. They leave 2 on. We've played 3. Thomas More, the number 2 seed, leading the number 1 seed, Bethany Bison, 2-0 here at the PAC Softball Championships.
Beachy's Place, located at 400 West Pike Street in the Meadowlands, is the restaurant and bar that has been serving home-cooked food for over 60 years. Located just minutes from the Tanger Outlets, the Meadows, and the Racetrack Road hotels, you can enjoy a different event every night like Wing Night, Speakeasy Saturday, and Build Your Own Night. On any day, you can see their culinary team hard at work bringing new flavors to the small town of Meadowlands. Visit them at beachysplace.com and see the online menu and daily specials, or call them at 724-222-7079. Beachy supports the local farms, butchers, and breweries by using their products as their ingredients every day. Beachy's Place, specializing in comfort food for local people with local flavors from a local family.
For nearly 150 years, Teal College has provided a high-quality liberal arts education with excellent career preparation to students across the country and world. If you're looking for the right combination of academic challenge, personal involvement, and exceptional value, then it's time to discover the Teal difference. To learn more about a Teal College education, visit www.teal.edu and follow us at Teal College. Join the conversation using the hashtag TealDifference.
Welcome back to Bethany, West Virginia.
Number 9, Sammy Sager.
Bethany and Thomas More are squaring off in the PAC Softball Championships. Thomas More out of the winner's bracket. Bethany out of the loser's bracket. 2-0 lead for the Saints. As we go to the top of the 4th inning, Sammy Sagers leads off and takes a called strike. Also due up this inning, Jamie Ertl and Stacy Stewart. Oh, 1 pitch, swing and a miss by Sagers. Sagers on the year batted .377. 0-2 pitch. Thought about it, but lays off as it's a ball outside. A Cincinnati native. And though Thomas More is in Kentucky, extremely close to Cincinnati. 1-2 pitch. Popped up, shallow left field. Coming in is Kayla Kelly, who makes the grab, 1 down. Buddy, have you made a trip to Thomas More?
I have not.
Oh, let me tell you.
Number 17,
that's fun down there. You do a weekend, you hang out in Cincinnati, along the river.
I have been to Cincinnati. As a Ole Miss alumni, I've driven there plenty of times and spent a few nights in Cincinnati on my drive through, and spent a couple weeks there last summer actually for training for work, for my day job.
0-1 pitch. Called strike of the knees. Day jobs are a pain, aren't they?
Yeah, borderline unnecessary.
Borderline.
0-2
delivery. It's a chopper. To Kushner at short. To Mahako at first. And Ertl's retired. 6-3 the putout.
Stepping to the plate, number 18, Stacy
being
Stewart.
a Pittsburgh native, it's hard to say anything positive, but Cincinnati was a nice city. They have a nice town square where they actually put on a lot of nice concerts downtown for free.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's kind of like a nice market square where each and every night they had a different form of music playing live.
Well, I know they do that in Akron, too. Akron's a great place to go. Home of the Akron Racers, professional softball team. As Stacy Stewart stands in, she's the difference maker in this game right now. Her 2-run homer in the 2nd inning has given Thomas More this 2-0 lead. 0-1 pitch, drop ball that misses low.
And we haven't got them as sponsors yet, but you know, I like me some of that Skyline chili.
1-1 pitch. Called strike 2. And in fact, when we went down there for basketball, that's where Randy and I stopped. We got some Skyline chili. I'd never heard of it until that stop. This is great.
Yep. Unique in its own right.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Stacy Stewart goes down swinging. And Thomas More is retired in order in the 4th. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 3.5. It's Thomas More 2, Bethany nothing on the PAC Sports Network.
When you're seriously in debt, you know that feeling. It returns every time the phone rings. Things are out of control. A job you were counting on didn't come through, or you got sick. No matter how it got to this point, your creditors don't care or understand, but I do. It's not too late. I can help. If you're embarrassed, overwhelmed, or frustrated, don't be. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to help, and you do need help. Please call me. There is a way out, and I'll get you there.
I'm Erica Gunther, and I'm a nursing student here at Thomas More College. Everybody knows each other. You can't go 10 feet down the hallway without saying hi to probably 3 people that you know from either a classroom or a sport or from meeting from one of the clubs or organizations here on campus, because we have so many of them. They want to show you what college is going to be like. You're a student and you're going to behave like a professional in your environment, because that's what they're training you to be. Thomas More College is preparing me for success as a nurse.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Bethany still trailing 2-0. Just one hit so far for the Bison.
Emily Garrettson.
Just one hit right now for the Saints too, but that one a home run made the difference. Due up this inning for Bethany, Emily Garrettson, Sarah Koss, and Marissa Bosley. First pitch to the righty, Garrettson. Popped up shallow center. Little miscommunication. Nobody wanted it. Anna Walter got over there, got a glove on it, tried the basket catch, but dropped it. That one in a tough spot right behind the bag at second at the grass and dirt, and they will charge an error there. And that one probably should have been not.
Number 20, Sarah
The
Koss.
second baseman, that was closer to her, and she had a better angle on it. But nobody could make a decision as 3 people converged. That's just one of those, it's a good spot by Garrettson.
Yeah, just a tough spot overall for anybody to get to.
We have a pinch runner coming in for Garrettson, Kylie Clark. As Sarah Koss stands in. And we'll wait. And we got a bunt here. Koss lays it down, and the pitcher, Salzer, goes to second, trying to turn 2. They do it. 1-6-3 double play for 2 outs in the inning.
Great play by Salzer. Hard bunt back to the pitcher. She did right to go to second with no hesitation whatsoever. Very rare you're going to see a double play turned off of a bunt.
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, it's a hard bunt right back to the pitcher. And now a ground ball to Walter at short, scoops it up onto first, and a great defensive inning by Thomas More after the lapse. They had that small error beyond the bag, and the Saints are able to pick themselves up, pat each other on the back, and get out of the inning cleanly. We've played 4. Thomas More leading Bethany 2-0 here on the PAC Sports Network.
When you are in need of fast, affordable, and professional voiceovers, contact TimeAd Productions. TimeAd Productions offers voice services for business presentations, documentary narrations, radio, television, imaging, and commercials, movie trailers, corporate phone systems, websites, audiobooks, and more. Visit or contact us online at www.timead.com. www.timadproductions.com.
I'm proud to be a president because I've been taught to be a leader, not just through what I say, but through what I do. Hi, I'm Zach, and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Becca, and I'm a freshman.
Hi, I'm Nate, and I'm a sophomore. I really like W&J and decided to come here because they offered me a great balance between academics and athletics, and both are very important to me, and that's something that's tough to find.
I know W&J is going to give me a great foundation.
W&J has given me a start, and with that start, I can go anywhere.
Welcome back here to Bethany, West Virginia. As we go to the top of the fifth inning, Thomas More can add on to a 2-0 lead over the Bethany Bison here in the PAC Softball Championships. Thomas More with a win will clinch the title. Bethany needs a win and then another win and an if necessary game to be the champion. Due up for Thomas More in this inning. The 9, 1, and 2 spots. Katie Luck, Anna Walter, and Laura Fink. Luck, the lefty, against the righty and Weiss. Called strike. Luck popped up to left field. Last time she was at the plate in the second inning. Pitch misses low and away. One pitch, called strike 2 on the outside corner. Baseball update for you. Thomas More baseball lost to Waynesburg, 3-0. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Cassie Weiss picks up her 5th strikeout of the afternoon.
Stepping to the plate, shortstop number 10, Anna Walter.
Brings up Anna Walter, the leadoff batter and shortstop for this team. Hit by a pitch today and popped up to center field. First pitch, drop ball, called strike. PAC Sports Network will be broadcasting the baseball championships next weekend. 0-1 pitch, a called strike 2. And the following weekend, buddy, we'll be doing the D3 Mideast Regionals. PAC and W&J lucky to host the D3 tournament. 0-2 delivery, ground ball, bounce past the pitcher and Weiss, and this will roll all the way to center field. The way Weiss comes out of her step, she was already the opposite way of the ball and had no chance of getting to it. Really didn't even have time to react as that was bounced right past her.
Now batting number 5, Laura Fink.
And that's just the second hit given up by Weiss today.
Yeah, she's been great on the mound. She hasn't been given a lot of pitches to hit. She's been all around the black, staying out of the zone. Has worked deep in some counts and walked a few batters, but hasn't given a lot of pitches to hit.
Ground ball now to the left side. This gets through the infield and rolls to Kayla Kelly in left. Back-to-back singles for Thomas More here in the 5th.
Stepping to the plate, number 21, Dallas.
Walter on second, Fink on first, and Dallas Knotts at the plate now for the Saints. First pitch to Knotts. Called strike. Waist high. Knotts has struck out and walked in this game so far. A 1 pitch. Rise ball that misses high. One pitch, fly ball, deep left center field. Strolling over is Solomon, who makes the catch. Gets the ball in quickly and everybody holds. 2 outs.
Now batting the pitcher, number 33, Mamie Sulzer.
That brings up Mamie Salzer. 0 for 1 in this game, plus a walk. Great patience at the plate.
Yeah, as a pitcher, really sees the ball well.
Drop ball drops too much and into the dirt.
Has a good read as a result of all of her pitching skills.
One-zero pitch, called strike. Thomas More team up on the fence cheering on. Salzer, she stands in. 1-1 delivery from Weiss. Chopped down the third baseline, foul.
Couldn't ask for better softball on a better day, Nate.
Nah, man, this is a great sport.
Great games, great softball being played. Real clean games overall. Well, competitive, the teams are excited.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Cassie Whites gets 2 strikeouts in the inning. Thomas More doesn't score any on 2 hits, no errors, and leaves 2 on. We've played 4.5. The Saints still leading 2-0 over Bethany here at the PAC Softball Championship.
Tri-County Patriots for Independent Living is raising funds for renovation and new construction of the YWCA building on West Maiden Street in Washington. Triple is a membership organization of people with disabilities and their families, friends, and neighbors. Triple's vision is to embrace the Y's historic, uplifting character while creating a state-of-the-art, fully accessible community center. We are accepting various types of donations for the rehabilitation of the Y. Visit ywca.triple.com or call 724-223-5115 for more information.
It begins here on a beautiful campus in southwestern Pennsylvania. At Waynesburg University, students become leaders in education, in business, in government, and science. They learn to tackle real-world issues with innovation and purpose, and are prepared for these roles within a community that fosters spiritual growth. Waynesburg University, a tradition of faith since 1849.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bethany trailing Thomas More 2-0 here on the PAC Sports Network. Nate Rigotti joined by Buddy McKay. Randy Gore here with us today, but not on the air. And we thank our boss for all of his hard work. Of course, have to thank the conference and Bethany for letting us come and broadcast.
Been a great year on the network so far, Nate. We've had some great competition in basketball. Now this weekend in softball.
TJ Solomon leads off for Bethany, followed by Katie Kelly and Jessica Kushner here in this 5th inning. Bethany fighting to stay alive in the tournament. A loss already to Thomas More yesterday. One pitch. Solomon skies one. Shallow right center. Coming in is Luck, who camps underneath and makes the grab. 1 down.
Now batting number 8, Katie Kelly.
That brings up Katie Kelly. Struck out in the 3rd inning. First pitch to the lefty, a swing and a miss. Kelly has struggled today. 0 for 4 here in day 2. 0-1 pitch, foul ball. A fortunate bounce there for Kelly as she had check swing and got a piece of it as the ball bounced back up and hit her while she was still in the batter's box. But now an 0-2 count. Delivery from Salzer, swing and a miss, strike 3. Salzer has gotten Kelly on K's twice in the game.
Number 21, Jessica Kushner.
And back to the top of the order for the Bison. Kushner stands in. Hit by a pitch the last time she was in the batter's box. First pitch called strike at the letters. Salzer likes to pitch in on Kushner. 0-1 pitch. Drop ball that misses high. As Kushner has to duck her head out of the way. 1-1 delivery. Skied. Shallow right center. Calling for it is Fink, the right fielder who makes the catch. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Bethany in the 5th. We've played 5. Thomas More still in control, 2-0 over the Bethany Bison here at the PAC Softball Championship.
Beachy's Place, located at 400 West Pike Street in the Meadowlands, is the restaurant and bar that has been serving home-cooked food for over 60 years. Located just minutes from the Tanger Outlets, the Meadows, and the Racetrack Road hotels, you can enjoy a different event every night like Wing Night, Speakeasy Saturday, and Build Your Own Night. On any day, you can see their culinary team hard at work bringing new flavors to the small town of Meadowlands. Visit them at beachysplace.com and see the online menu and daily specials, or call them at 724-222-7079. Beachy supports the local farms, butchers, and breweries by using their products as their ingredients every day. Beachy's Place, specializing in comfort food for local people with local flavors from a local family.
My name is Rick Dorman, and I work in higher education. Parents ask me which colleges they should consider for their children. I know they're looking for an advantage, like merit scholarships, which could total $80,000, opportunity for student involvement, or even dedicated personal faculty. And as president of Westminster College, I can assure them that their child will gain that here. So if you want an advantage, consider Westminster.
Not if he's looked at the extended weather, he doesn't.
Just 2 innings left of scheduled play. As we begin the top of the 6th inning, Thomas More up 2-0. As Bree Appel, Sammy Sagers, and Jamie Ertl will bat for the Saints this inning. First pitch from Weiss is a called strike. Appel, 0 for 2. 2 pop-outs, one to left and the other one to third base. So has been pulling the ball to the left side as a right-handed batter. 0-1 pitch, drop ball that misses outside. One delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Appel, a freshman from Amelia, Ohio. 1-2 delivery, just misses outside.
You mentioned Bethany, the top seed, earned that right by virtue of 9 straight victories. Most recent loss coming at the hands of Thomas More yesterday.
2-2 pitch popped up in the infield right to the second baseman, Brill, who just has to take a couple of steps over to her right to make the catch. 1 down. Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
But their last loss before that 9-game win streak,
Number 14,
a 6-0 loss at Thomas More on April 18th. And so it's been Thomas More that has given Bethany the most trouble here in the conference, and they're continuing that.
Sammy Sagers now stands in. She skies one in a foul territory. Might have a play on it, but no, it will get out of play and into the dugout as Garrettson was up against the fence. Now there's a reason why these two teams are the number 1 and number 2 seeds there, buddy. 0-1 pitch fouled off into the backstop. Now Sagers. Check that. That's Krista Sumi who went into the game. This is not Sagers. Oh, 2 pitch to Sumi. Off speed, fouled up out of play. Sumi also entered the game in left field. Sumi, a junior from Forest Park, Ohio. Oh-2 pitch. Fouled off once again. Sumi making good contact here, but just can't get anything in fair territory. Battling. His Weiss is all around the strike zone. Oh-2 pitch. Fly ball into left field. Diving for it is Kayla Kelly, and she makes the catch. Slid down to her knees to make that grab.
Now batting
2 outs in the
17,
inning.
Jamie
An athletic
Earl.
play by Kelly. And that brings up Jamie Ertl. Drop ball for a called strike. Ertl 0 for 2 this afternoon. Pop up to short and a ground out to short.
What's our timeline, Joe? Where do we do
0-1 pitch. Skied out of play.
the champions? After this wraps up.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm trying to think what we do.
Ertl now behind in the count 0-2.
Time to think about it.
We may have to kind of.
Fly ball left field. This one will drop foul. As Kelly was hustling over to get to it, but just not in time.
I would say we probably want to do alternative first.
Clouds rolling in now, buddy. Not quite as sunny as it was a little bit ago.
Cooling us off a little bit.
0-2 pitch, fly ball, left center field. Back against the fence, and making the grab is the center fielder, T.J. Solomon, right along the warning track. Tremendous effort there by Solomon, as that one would have went off the fence in the air. Thomas More retired in order here in the 6th inning, but the Saints still lead 2-0 over the Bethany Bison at the PAC Softball Championship.
When you're seriously in debt, you know that feeling. It returns every time the phone rings. Things are out of control. A job you were counting on didn't come through, or you got sick. No matter how it got to this point, your creditors don't care or understand, but I do. It's not too late. I can help. If you're embarrassed, overwhelmed, or frustrated, don't be. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to help, and you do need help. Please call me. There is a way out, and I'll get you there.
Comprised of 10 private institutions and 2 affiliate members, the President's Athletic Conference remains unique in this era of high-pressure college athletics. As a charter member of NCAA Division III, PAC student-athletes excel in 21 varsity sports as well as the classroom.
Academic and athletic excellence since 1955, the President's Athletic Conference.
Want to learn more? Visit us at www.pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bethany still trailing 2-0 to Thomas More. 2, 3, 4 spots due up for the Bison here in this 6th. Ashley Brill, Kayla Kelly, and Deanna Mahalko.
Leading off the inning for your Bison.
Just 1 hit so far for Bethany, and it came in the 2nd inning with 2 outs. Marissa Bosley hit a single. That's been it. Been a stellar performance from Mamie Salzer. First pitch is in the dirt.
Lots of work left to do to get that crown. Still 6 outs needed defensively for Thomas More. Bethany looking to make it 6 very difficult outs to get.
Slapped right into the glove of the third baseman. Ertl on to first. Easy out. 5-3 in your scorebook.
Stepping to the plate for your Bison, left fielder number 4.
Ertl was already
Kelly.
playing in on Brill like she has been, and that one bounced right into the glove. And that brings up Kayla Kelly. the left fielder. Reached on a walk back in the third inning. Takes a called strike at the knees. Oh, 1 pitch, soft roller to the shortstop, Walter. Throw to first, not in time. The speed of Kayla Kelly gets her safely to first base.
Actually bobbled just a moment. That one moment, clearly enough for the bang bang.
Now batting
Safe.
number 14 at Deanna.
They do charge an error on that one too, on the bobble. So not a hit. 0-1 delivery to the batter, Mahalko. Still just one hit for the Bison. And this is where you need the bats to come out, to be focused. And there's a hit deep back right field, off the fence. Rounding second now is Kelly. She'll head to third. Throw into home, but Kelly will hold up at third base. Ed Mahalko will hold it first. That one close to being over, and right now is the time for Bethany to get it going. Trailing 2-0. Runners on the corners and just one out in the sixth inning.
Yeah, that one hit about 2 feet below the yellow piping across the top of the fence. So just about as close as you could get to tying that up with one swing of the bat there.
And Kelly had rounded third base and thought about coming home, but held up, which was a right call. And now a meeting for Thomas More, his coach Bramall out there.
Now running for your Bison, number 6, Jasmine Fuqua.
Fuqua will take over at first base for Mahalko.
Yes, sir. We're good to go.
Ashley Brill led off the inning with a bouncer to third base, easily put out at first. Kayla Kelly reached first base then right after her on a small bobble by the shortstop. And then Mahalko ripped one to right field off the fence. And that brings us to Emily Garrettson. She was the clutch player last game. Had a 2 RBI single in the 5th inning to give Bethany a 3-1 lead over St. Vincent in the elimination game. 0-1 pitch, high and tight, evens up the count at 1-1.
You should have 2 hits, right? 3 hits.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch, grounded right back to the pitcher. 1 run will score on the fielder's choice as they go to first base for the out.
Yeah, Sulzer thought about coming home, but made the right decision getting the out, knowing that that was too risky there. Still will have the lead at this point.
No, that cuts the lead in half. Now just 2-1, and that's a good play by Sulzer. Get the runner off third, get the out. And that brings up Sarah Koss. Smart play by Sulzer to make sure you get the out there. Because Kelly had a great jump off the base, and that one's in the dirt, but a great job by Bowman to keep it in front of her.
Yeah, good block. We've seen that all weekend out of her. All the catchers, for that matter, in the conference have been tough this weekend.
1-1 the count. Now to Koss. Fastball inside. Two-1 is the Thomas More lead. Bouncer to the second baseman, Knotts. Fields it high, but gobbles it up and sends it over to first base for the 3rd out of the inning. Bethany cuts the lead in half, scores 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning and 1 left on. We've played 6. Thomas More leads Bethany 2-1 here at the PAC Softball Championship.
Beachy's Place, located at 400 West Pike Street in the Meadowlands, is the restaurant and bar that has been serving home-cooked food for over 60 years. Located just minutes from the Tanger Outlets, the Meadows, and the Racetrack Road hotels, you can enjoy a different event every night like Wing Night, Speakeasy Saturday, and Build Your Own Night. On any day, you can see their culinary team hard at work bringing new flavors to the small town of Meadowlands. Visit them at beachesplace.com and see the online menu and daily specials, or call them at 724-222-7079. Beachy supports the local farms, butchers, and breweries by using their products as their ingredients every day. Beachy's Place, specializing in comfort food for local people with local flavors from a local family.
When you are in need of fast, affordable, and professional voiceovers, contact TimeAd Productions. TimeAd Productions offers voice services for business presentations, documentary narrations, radio, television, imaging, and commercials, movie trailers, corporate phone systems, websites, audiobooks, and more. Visit or contact us online at www.timeadproductions.com.
We go to the top of the 7th inning. Thomas More trying to add security to a 2-1 lead over Bethany. Just 3 hits for the Saints in the game, but enough to give them the lead on the 2-run home run by Stacy Stewart back in the 2nd inning. And it's Stacy Stewart who leads us off in the 7th. First pitch from Weiss. Well high above the head. Stewart, Katie Luck, and Anna Walter due to bat this inning. 8-9-1 spots.
You can hear the Thomas More, dugout getting very excited.
2 balls, no strikes to the count to Stacy Stewart. She struck out in the 4th inning.
They're 1 inning away from a PAC championship.
Pitch is low below the knees. 3 balls, no strikes. Cassie Weiss looking to go the distance. 3-0 pitch is low. A 4-pitch walk to Stacy Stewart to lead off the 7th inning for Thomas More.
Looks like we're going to get a runner here.
Now batting number 22, Katie Luck.
It'll be Kayla Fulcher that will go out and run for Stewart. And Bethany will have a small meeting. And that'll be it for Cassie Weiss, actually. That will be it for Cassie Weiss as we get a new pitcher in there.
It's going to be Bish, who threw the last game. That's their 1-2 punch there. Weiss and Bish.
Bish, the senior, Weiss, the freshman. So Bish, who earlier today picked up a complete game win, allowing just 1 run on 6 hits and struck out 4. An 8-6 record on the season. Bish with a 5.43 ERA during the regular season. Well, while she warms up, buddy, we'll take a break and tally up the numbers for Cassie Weiss. Thomas More leading 2-1 here at the PAC Softball Championships. Pitching change.
Tri-County Patriots for Independent Living is raising funds for renovation and new construction of the YWCA building on West Maiden Street in Washington. Triple is a membership organization of people with disabilities and their families, friends, and neighbors. Triple's vision is to embrace the Y's historic, uplifting character while creating a state-of-the-art, fully accessible community center. We are accepting various types of donations for the rehabilitation of the Y. Visit ywca.triple.com or call 724-223-5115 for more information.
Back in action here as Bish stands in to pitch. Katie Luck in to bat, squares around for the bunt, gets it down the first base line, but foul as Mahalko touches up. Weiss's line, 6 innings, allowing 2 runs, 1 of them earned, on 3 hits and striking out 6 and walking 3. Two and 1 the count to the 9-spot batter, Katie Luck. Squares around for the bunt, pulls it back. Ball. Stewart led off the inning with the walk. Kayla Fulcher now running for her at first base. Nobody out. Top of the 7th. Thomas More looking to add on. Bunt down the first base line. Bounces foul, and that runs the count full. Payoff pitch. Fouled back into the backstop. Thomas Moore's had a 2-0 lead since the 2nd inning. And stayed that way until the bottom of the 6th when Bethany added 1. Payoff pitch again. Popped up in the infield. Bish underneath of it makes the catch. 1 down. Fulcher holds it first.
Now batting
and back to the top of the order for the Saints. Anna Walter. 1 for 2 and was hit by a pitch. Bish's delivery inside. One 0 offering is low. 2 balls, no strikes the count. Thomas More looking for security. Two 0 pitch. Called strike at the letters. I'm not sure that Walter was extremely happy with that call.
Certainly not a pitch she was going to swing at 2-0.
Little high. 2-1 delivery. High again, but this one ruled a ball. 3-1 the count.
She's an aggressive hitter as it is, so I would expect her to be all over anything in the strike zone here.
Has the best average on this team, and she's walked as Bish delivers 1 in the dirt.
We don't care if the kid came from Jamestown Technical College. He can block. He's big.
Top of the 7th inning, Thomas More up 2-1 in the championship game. Laura Fink standing in with runners on first and second base. Called strike.
2 walks getting runners on base for Thomas More here in the 7th.
Cassie Weiss still responsible for the one standing in second. 0-1 delivery. Soft roller to shortstop, and it's Kushner who gets the force play at third base, and Fulcher's out. 6-5 the putout. Moves the runners up. 2 down now in the inning. Walter at second. Fink at first. Called strike. As Knott stands in. Knott's 0 for 2 plus a walk today. Called strike 2 with the knees. Oh, 2 delivery. Called strike 3, right down the middle. Bish gets out of the inning. Thomas More gets 2 walks, but leaves them both stranded. We've played 6.5. The Saints 3 outs away from a PAC softball championship. We'll be right back here on the network. Can the Saints do it? We'll find out.
Beachy's Place, located at 400 West Pike Street in the Meadowlands, is the restaurant and bar that has been serving home-cooked food for over 60 years. Located just minutes from the Tanger Outlets, the Meadows, and the Racetrack Road hotels, you can enjoy a different event every night like Wing Night, Speakeasy Saturday, and Build Your Own Night. On any day, you can see their culinary team hard at work bringing new flavors to the small town of Meadowlands. Visit them at beachysplace.com and see the online menu and daily specials, or call them at 724-222-7079. Beachy supports the local farms, butchers, and breweries by using their products as their ingredients every day. Beachy's Place, specializing in comfort food for local people with local flavors from a local family.
When you're seriously in debt, you know that feeling. It returns every time the phone rings. Things are out of control. A job you were counting on didn't come through, or you got sick. No matter how it got to this point, your creditors don't care or understand, but I do. It's not too late. I can help. If you're embarrassed, overwhelmed, or frustrated, don't be. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to help, and you do need help. Please call me. There is a way out, and I'll get you there.
Thomas More, 3 outs away from a championship. Do or die time for the Bethany Bison, and as we begin this inning, the third baseman, Jamie Ertl, sophomore, walking around to her teammates saying, I want this. Encouraging them, focusing them, getting them ready to go. That's a leader out there at third base, that's for sure. And for Bethany, it'll have to be the bottom of the order that does it, 7, 8, and 9, as Bosley stands in. Called strike. TJ Solomon and Katie Kelly also due to bat this inning. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball down the first base line. A diving stop by Stacy Stewart and a tag of the bag. Excellent play. Tremendous effort there from Stacy Stewart to stop the ball from rolling into the outfield. Saints 2 outs away. Solomon, ground ball, diving stop by Walter, throw to first. Not in time. Solomon reaches safely. An extremely hard play for Walter to get a strong throw over to first base. It was a little bit off the mark. But Solomon's aboard with an infield single. Just the third hit of the game for Bethany. Tying run aboard. And it's Solomon who's slow to get up. Walking off her foot, making sure that she's okay. Nobody's set to run for. I think she's going to stay out there, as she will. As Coach Forsty makes sure that Solomon's all right, and she will hold it first. And that puts Katie Kelly at the plate. She's the winning run. First pitch is low and away. Yes. 1-0 pitch. Kelly fouls one back. Count now even at 1-1. Kelly has yet to get a hit this afternoon. 0 for 3 earlier today, 0 for 2 so far, both strikeouts. 1-1 pitch. Kelly trying the slap. Can't connect, strike 2.
Sulzer's been tough to contend with, Nate, all weekend long.
Amy Sulzer, excellent pitcher. 1-2 pitch, fly ball left field, foul. One-two pitch. Kelly pops another one up over the backstop. One-two delivery. Called strike 3. Outside edge right at the knees. Thomas More 1 out away. Well, that's it. Thomas More wins the championship. I believe, did Solomon leave early? Solomon left early trying to get a jump, and they ruled her out. And that's the way the championship will be clinched by Thomas More. Bethany doesn't even have the opportunity to try to bring her home. Solomon left the bag early. And that's the way the season will end for the Bethany Bison. All kind of confusion out there. But Thomas More, your 2015 PAC softball champions.
Bethany Bison 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error, 5 left on base. Then your final score, Thomas More 2, Bethany 1.
A 2-1 win for Bethany in the championship. And we'll come back and we'll recap this game, and hopefully we'll get to talk to one of our players there from Thomas More.
Tri-County Patriots for Independent Living is raising funds for renovation and new construction of the YWCA building on West Maiden Street in Washington. Triple is a membership organization of people with disabilities and their families, friends, and neighbors. Triple's vision is to embrace the Y's historic, uplifting character while creating a state-of-the-art, fully accessible community center. We are accepting various types of donations for the rehabilitation of the Y. Visit ywca.triple.com or call 724-223-5115 for more information.
Beachy's Place, located at 400 West Pike Street in the Meadowlands, is the restaurant and bar that has been serving home-cooked food for over 60 years. Located just minutes from the Tanger outlets, the Meadows, and the Racetrack Road hotels, you can enjoy a different event every night like Wing Night, Speakeasy Saturday, and Build Your Own Night. On any day, you can see their culinary team hard at work bringing new flavors to the small town of Meadowlands. Visit them at beachesplace.com and see the online menu and daily specials, or call them at 724-222-7079. Beachy supports the local farms, butchers, and breweries by using their products as their ingredients every day. Beachy's Place, specializing in comfort food for local people with local flavors from a local family.
For nearly 150 years, Teal College has provided a high-quality liberal arts education with excellent career preparation to students across the country and world. If you're looking for the right combination of academic challenge, personal involvement, and exceptional value, then it's time to discover the Teal difference. To learn more about a Teal College education, visit www.teal.edu and follow us at Teal College. Join the conversation using the hashtag TealDifference.
More College. Freshman second baseman Dallas.
Well, an anticlimactic way to clinch a championship, but a championship nonetheless for Thomas More, as at the end of the game, TJ Solomon had stepped off the base too early and was ruled out, as Mamie Salzer has been named Pitcher of the Year for the conference.
Our tournament team recipients.
So let's recap this game for you as they name the all-tournament team and congratulate the championship here. Commissioner Joe Wonderko out there.
The Bison of Bethany College. Congratulations, Bethany.
Well, for Thomas More, it was all done in the second inning.
Turn your attention to the circle where PAC Commissioner
Sammy Sagers reached first base on an error, then a Stacey Stewart two-run home run
head coach Lindsey Bramwell with the
gave Thomas More the 2-0 victor, or gave the 2-0 lead. Then Bethany came back, scored one run, unearned in the sixth inning.
Thomas More, and good luck at next week's Division III Regional Championships.
Oh, Thomas More moves on to the Mid-East Regional Championships. Mamie Salzer picks up the victory. She goes the complete game, allowing one run. It was unearned. on 3 hits, struck out 4, walked 2. Cassie Weiss takes the loss for Bethany in the championship game. She went 6 innings, allowing 2 runs, 1 of them earned, on 3 hits, struck out 6, and walked 3. So a great pitching duel, buddy. An excellent game. Not a great way to end it if you're Bethany, but Thomas More gets the championship.
Yeah, certainly an anticlimactic end, and definitely don't want to have your hopes dashed on leaving early after a strikeout. But
especially when you're top of the order coming up too.
Right. You know, I mean, you want to put that pressure on at the end of the game. You want to have that opportunity. The way the things have gone this weekend, one swing of the bat at any moment, things could change, and they didn't even get the, they basically had the bats taken out of their hands there at the end with a mistake. So, but great job. You got to tip your cap to what Thomas More did. They've been a strong team all season long. Finished the season with a same conference record as Bethany, so they were tied. They had split with Bethany. So in every right, these two teams were as even as they could get, and now with Thomas More has now moved to a total of 3-1 on the season against Bethany. So tip your cap to Thomas More. They are the PAC conference tournament champions.
And we have to name our Tri-County Patriots for Independent Living Player of the Game, and I think we're on agreement on this pretty easily to give it to Mamie Salzer, who was just excellent in the circle today. She really limited what Bethany could do at the plate, and she's really done it all tournament.
Yeah, she's done it all weekend long. She's been the workhorse for Thomas More. Different players obviously stepping up offensively throughout the several contests, and Ertl the other day with a game-winning hit. And then today, another big hit, came out of Stacy Stewart to get the 2 RBIs, the big home run. But, what Mamie Salzer did to control the game, dictate the pace, and to keep Bethany and pretty much everybody else off the scoreboard, Mamie Salzer is definitely by far the player of the game and player of the tournament.
Well, that does it for us. I want to thank the conference, all the teams, Bethany, everybody that made this possible for us, and, of course, our boss, Randy Gore. That's it. Thomas More, your 2015 softball championship with a 2-1 victory over Bethany here in Bethany, West Virginia. I'm Nate Rigotti, Buddy McKay. So long, Thomas More, another championship under their belt.